So today is our 1 month video. We've made it 1 month, actually a little longer than that, but we're making our 1 month video today. So here it is. We're going to talk about why we did it, pros, cons, what our plans are for the future, stuff like that.
Top 3 reasons on why we did it.
Top 3 reasons, both of our top 3 reasons why we did it. What do you got?
Our first reason we did it is to have memories with our kids.
Yeah.
We've been trying just to go to Mount Rushmore for 5 years now and couldn't do it because of our jobs and stuff. And this is the only way we're able to travel.
And
with
every year we said we're going to go to Mount Rushmore this year, and we never have made it. And it's only what, 6 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours from our house, where our house was, and
Yeah.
5 years couldn't make it. So we just decided to do what we can. We sold it, the house. We're traveling. We're loving it
So far.
so far. Yeah. Yeah. And another big reason was we didn't want to look back someday when we're old and be like, oh, I wish we would have done that.
Wish we would have tried it.
Tried it, yeah. So, we figured, my thoughts were, if we hated it, if we did all this and we didn't like it, we could look back and be like, at least we did it. It was fun. Maybe it sucks now, but 20 years from now when we look back, be like, that was pretty fun. So we just don't want to have the regret of, laying there someday old and the kid's gone and be like, man, I wish we would have took the kids out, saw things, did things, seen things. So that's my biggest motivator, while the kids are still young and with us, that we can do that.
So our second reason was no regrets
Yeah.
in the future. And another reason was we just wanted to be able to see things that we've never seen before. We've only seen basically Minnesota and a little bit of South Dakota, and that's about it.
Yep.
So we had the opportunity, we sold our house and we were able to purchase our van and our camper, so we don't have them payments, which helps out a lot, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people say you can do it if you still have debt, but
I would be
unless you got a decent income, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, if you can get out debt free, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because if I was sitting here with camper payments, van payments, insurance, and then the food, the gas, everything, I mean, that,
It'd be a little stressful.
yeah, it would be stressful. So we sold our house and we made a little bit, which enabled us to be able to do this until we can figure out our stream of income.
Yeah.
But I mean, the kids like it. They're having fun. We take them out. We see things every day. We've been to the ocean, all the way from Virginia all the way down to Florida on the Atlantic, all the way down. We've seen Myrtle Beach, Virginia Beach, Daytona Beach, Mount Vernon.
Abraham Lincoln's house.
Yep. Cocoa
The best
Beach.
history lesson you can give your kids.
It is awesome.
Hands-on.
Yeah, no kidding. And
The best history lesson I've ever had.
And even for me, I mean, just going in Mount Vernon and walking where George Washington walked, or looking at the fireplace that he sat in front of, was just, to put yourself there, was so cool. And
Yeah.
if we were back home, had the house and all that, and we wouldn't. We have 6 kids, so we can't both take 2 weeks off and rush and try to do this stuff and get back and lose the income, take 6 kids out of school. It's not feasible. So for us to, we're happy we did it. I'm happy.
That's only been a month, but so far so
Right.
good.
But I think if you didn't like it, I think it would hit you more in that month while you're trying to adjust than if you were, say, doing it 6 months. You're kind of adjusted to it. I think you would be more set in a groove. So I think if you can make it through the first month and you're happy, then I think it's worthwhile.
Yeah. So the only con I have, I don't know what yours is, but mine is just leaving family. Jokes me up.
I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, I do miss them, but we FaceTime them, so we see them probably more than we did when we lived in our house.
FaceTiming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we FaceTime my parents, the kids talk to your parents and my parents, they FaceTime. I mean, works for me. It's not like we're gone forever. We didn't die, we're just somewhere else. So, and we'll make our rounds, we'll go back through home. Who knows, maybe someday we'll move back there, or I don't know. I mean, I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. I've only seen a little bit in that 3-state area. I went to Florida once when I was 18 with my best friend. Other than that, I haven't seen nothing in this country.
Yeah.
And it was, I want to do it for the kids. I want to do it for me. Some of our kids are at the age and too young to really appreciate it, but they've got the memory that when they get old, they'll look back, and maybe they'll do it with their kids, but they're going to build a big memory. Would you quit crying?
If you don't know by now, I'm a big baby.
She's a baby. Yeah.
Actually,
I got 7 babies. I'm the only adult here.
I easily cry over anything.
Yeah.
Commercials.
Yeah. But
No, but the hardest part is just like when you initially leave. It's kind of scary, but exciting all at the same time, and so worth it.
I will honestly say, and I've never even told you this, but that first week on the road when we were driving through Illinois, I was thinking, man, I could turn around now and go back to work, go back to get in a different house and get back in that groove. I was
Nervous.
Yeah. I mean,
It is scary, but
it was because it's like
you're told your whole life, you need to have a job, have a retirement, have a house, and we were basically just working to survive.
And that's
We
what
didn't get to
everybody
have
does, though. I mean,
fun.
that is life. I mean, you work to survive. You can't live off nothing. I
We
mean,
didn't get to see it.
right?
The furthest we went was basically like Mall of America in Minnesota.
Yeah, or
It's the furthest
Duluth.
we could get. And that was a struggle.
Yeah, I mean that was a chore to get in the car and drive an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then get back, and then
Make sure you're back in time for work.
you got to get the lawn mowed and all that. You just even if you're not at work, there's work. Which is fine, but
Yeah.
it
There's
is
work
out of the
with this,
box.
too.
It's not the norm, but we've met a lot of people doing this already in the short time we have that do this full time, and they've done it for a couple years, and it's
Yeah.
just
And they still love it.
I haven't ran into anybody, even with the stuff we've researched and the people we've met, that have said, "Oh man, we did that. It was the dumbest thing we've ever done."
Yeah.
Everybody enjoys it. Yeah, it is it is fun. But then you still got to survive. You still got to figure out an income. You got to get something coming in to replenish the money that you are spending on gas, food, and
You still have laundry.
yep,
That doesn't stop.
right.
You still have the daily things that you did at home.
Yeah, it's just
It's
we
just your
instead of
home
doing
is
them in 20
different.
below 3 feet of snow, we're doing them in 80-degree palm tree weather.
Yeah.
My mood's better. So,
We got some vitamin D.
yeah, but other than that, I mean, I haven't at this point. I haven't really found much of a con. It's just it's just the money thing is my biggest thing right now. Is I want to figure that out and get that income coming in, and because our stuff is paid off, we don't have credit card debt, we don't have any payments of any kind. We don't need to make a lot to sustain what we're doing, and that's my goal, is to sustain what we're doing and not dip into our savings and waste that money, because that money is saved for a house somewhere down the road.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's our 1 month update.
We recommend it so far in 1 month.
Yeah, don't go with the crier, that wrecks it.
Yeah, and just a little back history. We have 6 kids and a dog that we're traveling with in a 32 foot travel trailer, and we pull it with a 12 passenger van so we could all fit.
Yeah, 1-ton Chevy Express.
And so far it's working great.
Yeah, it really does. We wanted a fifth wheel, but we can't fit everybody in a pickup truck to pull the fifth wheel, and I don't feel comfortable having people ride in a fifth wheel.
Well, you
just-
can't in
Well,
half the
it's not
states
legal in
either.
a lot of states, but some states
Yeah.
it is. But even if it was legal, I don't know how I'd feel with kids in the back.
No.
Even with the camera watching them, I mean, you never know. You gust of wind or a side swiper, or you just don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Too many risks.
too many risks for me, so this is the safest option for us, and it's worked good. I mean, we can unhook this trailer, we can all get in our van, we can go down to go to Disney Springs or go to Cocoa Beach, and it's not a battle. There's plenty of room, so we're happy with the choice that we made. It fits our needs.
Yeah. So I guess we recommend it.
Yep.
If you can do it, I would do it. If you like to travel.
Yep. Yep, so far. I mean, this is our 1 month video, but we've actually, today is like what? Almost 2 months?
No, 1.75.
Yeah, almost 2 months. So, I mean,
Yeah.
we're just updating for our video, but we have actually been on the road for almost 2 months.
Yeah.
So, double the time.
I think the scary part at the beginning was because we kind of skipped through Wisconsin and Illinois because we've seen them. We just wanted to get to Abraham Lincoln's house. And I think the scary part at first was the gas it cost to get there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, we're not going to be able to do this. But then once you slow down and stay in places longer and stuff, it evens out a lot better.
It does, yeah, because we were up in Minnesota and we knew we wanted to come south to get out of the winter. So that initial, dragging this thing,
We had to go fast because storms were coming.
yeah, and dragging this thing, we're not pushing very good gas mileage. But normally when you're down in the area you want to be, you only move 2 or 3,
When you
maybe
want to.
4 hours, and then
Yeah.
here and there. So it's not like when we drove from Minnesota,
We were going 8.
yeah,
9
we were. I
hours.
mean, we were burning up 3 tanks of gas a day.
Yeah.
So, but now, I mean, we've got the 1,000 Trails membership, and we'll probably do a video on just that part of it later. But that has costed us a lot of money, but it saved us a lot of money.
In the
so
long run.
we'll go over that part later. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think that's basically our pros and cons.
great. Yeah, I mean, it's going really good.
We recommend
Yeah, we're happy.
it.
Please like our video.
And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button.